All right, good evening, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be talking on 5 ways on how you can raise money for paid ads. 5 ways on how you can raise money for your paid ads. Now, I've discovered that business, the only way or one of the ways through which your business can succeed is if you run paid ads, not just organic ad. I mean paid ads. You paying Facebook for adverts, paying Instagram for adverts, so as to for them to help you show your products to your target audience, paying TikTok, YouTube for adverts, and other social media platforms. And I also discovered that so many persons don't really have money to pay this social media platform for adverts, but then they want their brand, they want their business to move forward. So I decided to come up with this solution. Since I have conquered this problem, I decided to come up with this solution to show you guys 5 different ways on which you can run paid ads. And believe you me, these ways are applicable. It's something that you can use. So it's just for you to pick out the best one that you can use and then use it until you've generated enough money for you to run ads with. You get? So without wasting much of our time, let's head straight up to business. All right, so before I continue, like my custom is, I will always tell you, if you don't want to learn how to raise money for ad, kindly just unsubscribe from my YouTube channel and leave and never come back. If you don't want to learn how to raise money for ads, or you don't even want to learn you don't want to learn anything valuable in your life, no problem. You can just exit this YouTube channel, unsubscribe and leave and get out and never come back to my YouTube channel again. If you see my videos, keep it. But then, if you want to learn how to raise money for paid ads, and you also want to get other valuable content, then you can subscribe to the YouTube channel now as we speak, then so as we can at least get started. All right, so let's head straight up to number one. Now, number one is what actually turned me into a millionaire in the year 2022. This year, 2022. Yes, number one is actually what turned me into a millionaire. Number one was actually what helped me start raising money for ads. I mean, when I mean money, I mean 500K, 100K, 150K, 200K. And what is this particular step? It's just you sending co-DMs to sell your skill or services to clients that you've never worked with before. So they can be Nigerian clients, they can be US-based clients, any clients at all that you can help them to achieve a particular need or achieve a particular goal. So far as your skill or your service can help them, or your products can help them achieve a particular need or a particular goal, then they are okay for you to code DM. Now, what is sending code DM? Sending code DM, just like the word code, is you sending messages of selling your skill or your services to persons that you have never met before in your life. That's why it's called code. They don't know you, you don't know them. You are just sending messages to them with the use of testimonials so that they can now buy your skill or your service, and then you can raise money from there. Now, I mentioned something earlier. I said with the use of testimonials. With the use of testimonials. Now, before I go into the ABCDs of the code DMs, I would love to say something. Before you start up this particular system, I'll give you a hack that you can use to get testimonials even without working for paid jobs, if you have not started getting paid jobs. Now, this is the exact thing I did. This is the exact thing I did. I reached out to big boys in the industry, in this sales industry. I reached out to them, and then I told them that I could help them create video ad, because I'm a video ad creator. I'm a video ad creator. So I told them I could help them create video ads, or I'm a sales strategist also, or you can be a sales strategist, you can be a video ad creator, you can be a graphic designer, anything you can be at all, you get. So you can do what I did. I just told them, okay, I can help you create this service, this product for a particular time, just for your testimonial. Now, it is not you working aimlessly without no time frame, and then after working, you don't have anything to show for it. Now, you are doing trade by barter. Let me help you create your design. Let me help you create your video ad. Let me help you, give you some sales strategies that I know would work. Let me help you do something. Let me help you do something. So perhaps your skill or your service would be a great need for them. You can tell them that you can help them create these products for them, create this service for them, or give them this service or this skill for a particular number of days or time or month, depending on your choice. So it can be for 1 month. I'll help you create everything you need for 1 month. All I need is just your testimonial. Now you can do this for 5 different influencers. You can do this for 7, 10 different influencers. And beneath this video, in the description link below, I'm going to drop a link that will show you on how to connect with influencers, so that when you are connecting with these persons, you are not going to sound salesy to them, or you are not going to sound beggarly to them. So when you are connecting with them, they are going to see you as someone who is valuable, even if you are the one reaching out to them. So I'm going to drop a link in the description below, or the description of this video. You're going to see a link there, how to connect with influencers. Make sure that after you watch this video, watch that video on how to connect with influencers before you can now start reaching out to these influencers for their testimonials in exchange for your job. Now, when you've gotten their testimonials, you can now start sending cold DMs to persons that you have never worked with, so that you can now generate money for ads. Now, if you want to be successful in cold DM, you need testimonials, you need confidence. You need testimonials, you need confidence. These two things is a great need when it comes to cold DM. Selling your confidence to them and showing them your testimonials. These two things is actually what would work for you if you want to take up this particular system. All right, so let's continue. So I said send cold DMs to at least 10 persons per week. Now, this is not how you have 7 days in a week. So you can just do a day, 2 days, remaining 8 persons. You can do another day, 2 days, remaining 6 persons. And then you can now do the remaining 5 days. You can just shuffle around it. Just make sure that you send cold DM to 10 persons in a week. So you can do Monday 2 persons, Tuesday 2 persons, Wednesday 2 persons, Thursday 2 persons, Friday 2 persons. Use Saturday to gain value, use Saturday to do something else with your life, use Sunday to do something else with your life. But you can just make sure that, okay, within these 5 days of the week, I'm going to make sure I send cold DM to at least 2 persons daily. Now, before you send cold DM to this person, make sure that you have studied them and you've discovered that they really need your skill and your service. Now, don't send cold DM to somebody because you feel the person needs your skill or your service. No, make sure that you have studied them, you studied their content, you studied their ad, you studied everything about them, you studied what they are posting on their social media platform, and you discover that, oh, this person will actually need this particular skill or service. Now, if you have the sense enough to notice well, you would actually discover that they need something. If you can watch and notice well, you discover that they need something. So before you send any code DMs to anybody you are sending code DMs to, make sure that they need your skill and your service. And how you can do that is for you to just make sure that you search them out, make sure that you know that they need it. Not just by thinking they need it. No, research them out, research them everywhere, check out their social media platform, everything about them, check it out, and make sure that you are very sure that they need your skill and your service before you can now offer to them. Now, this will make it easier for them to reply you. This will make it easier for them to take up the job with you. And now, if you want to make this code DM more easy for you, I would advise you learn a copywriting skill. Now, if you learn a copywriting skill, just like I learned mine in the 1 million naira challenge, there's a challenge we call 1 million naira challenge where you can learn different high income skill for you to close high income clients, closing jobs of 1 million naira, closing jobs of 5 million naira, closing jobs of 10 million naira and above. That is why I learned my copywriting skill, and you might want to learn from there too. So learn copywriting skill. When you learn copywriting skill, sending code DMs will not be an issue. Sending code DMs will not be an issue. Now, when you've learned copywriting skill and you send them the code DM, the first is just like email. The title of the code DM should make them open the message. It's just like sending cold emails to companies where the title of the email should make them open the message, because your message is not the only message you're going to see that day. So this is why copywriting skill is very, very important. Now I said B, 1B, make sure to target to close 2 persons every week. So if you send to 10, make sure that you close at least 2. If you are sending to 10 persons, let your target be at least. When I mean at least, I don't mean close 2 and rest. If you can close the 10, close the 10. But if the least you should close is 2, because they should buy your service, because you should have researched them and you should have studied that they need your service or your skill before you reached out to them. So if you did your research well, then they should buy from you. If you did your research well, then they should buy from you. Now, 1C, I said, close them based on a monthly, based on a monthly based job and not a one-time payment, if possible. Now, this is closing them on a futuristic pace or something like that. You get. So it's just like, instead of you pay me one time as a graphic designer, why not just employ me as a graphic designer? I'm going to create everything as relating graphics for you, and then just make sure to pay me 100K per month, depending on your charges. Make sure to pay me 1 million naira per month. Make sure to pay me 500K per month. Now, when they start paying you this money per month, you now know that you have at least a constant cash flow every month. Now you can now pick out a particular percentage from this cash flow to run ads. Imagine they are paying you 150K in a month, and you check out your stores and, okay, all I need to survive is 50K in a month. You risk it and you use 90K, 100K to run ads, although before you run ads, you have to test run your ads. But then after test running and you've seen the one that will sell better, you use the rest to run ads. What we are into is money multiplication. Don't just make money, multiply money. No, making money, your money will finish. But you make that 1 million naira will look big to you in your eyes until you spend it and you discover that it has finished. So as you're making the money, you think of how to multiply the money, and this is one way to multiply your money. So when you close them on a monthly based job, then you now use a particular percentage of this money to run ads every week, every day, every month, dependent on your choice. Now, 1D, I said, focus on content creators or salesperson who uses content to sell frequently, or persons who run ads frequently. Now, these 3 sets of persons are persons that when you code DM, there's a high rate that they are going to reply you. Now, because when you focus on content creators, these are persons that always post content every day. So they can actually hire you monthly, because they need content every day. So business actually strives on content creation. Every business strives for content creation. So they will need content every day. So whatsoever skill you are bringing to them, so far as it's something that can create content for their brand or their business, no wahala, it can be graphic design, video art, it can be sales funnel, anything at all, copywriting, anything at all. Now, because they are content creators, they will be needing your services every month, every time, because they are always posting. Now, if a salesperson uses content to sell frequently, they are also called content creators, but then I just niche down into salesperson uses content to sell every day. So it's just like someone who owns an online brand, and then the person who also wants to use content to sell every day. They are just the same persons as content creators, actually. You get. So the last is persons who run ads frequently. Now, this set of persons too can pay you monthly. This set of persons that have understood that, okay, advert is actually the backbone of a business. Now, when you close these persons on a monthly based job, they discover that, oh, I will always run ad, I'm not going to run one ad and stop. They can decide, okay, I'm going to run two different ads every month. You get. Now your skill should be something that can something that can help them achieve their goal. So once your skill is something that can help them achieve their goal, then go for it. There's a high percentage rate that they would actually employ you as their personal worker. You get. So that is just number one, sending cold DMs to sell your skill. Now let's move on straight to number two. Now this number two, I know most persons should actually be skeptical on this number two, but then it's something that worked for me, and then I feel that it can also work for you if you decide you want to use this particular method. So number two is get a job and save 50% of your salary for 4 to 6 months. Get a job, save 50% of your salary for 4 to 6 months. Now, I worked in a factory company where I was being paid 45,000 naira every month. Now, here was the plan. I did not go to work there to work forever. I went there to work for a particular time frame. Why? Because I needed money for a good smartphone, I needed money for a laptop, and I needed money for ads. So here was what I did. When they pay me my 45K, I will just suffer the suffer at once. Man, no, they die 2 times. You get. If going hungry for 4 to 6 months cannot kill you. I actually suffered for that 4 to 6 months. I did not eat my 3 square meal. I think I was eating one or two most times, and I discovered that, okay, 15 to 20K can actually carry me for the month. There are sometimes when I will just walk down to the office, because most times it's something trackable, dependent on how good you are in tracking. So I can just decide to walk down to the office most times. And now, if we do the math, you discover that 45K minus 20K. Let's do the math together. 45K minus 20K, you discover that we have 25K left. Now, I saved up 25K for 6 months. For 6 months. That's 150K. 150K. So inside this 150K, I got a phone, a Vivo phone of, I think, 99,000 naira. And then I used the rest to set up my online stuff for adverts. Now, here was what I did, just like what you are seeing in your screen here. Set a time frame for when to quit the job after saving up the money. This would help you focus on the bag. This would help you focus on the bag. So now, when you are working there, you know you are not just working for working sake. You know you are working with a time frame in your head that, oh, once is this particular time, I am quitting. So whatsoever I'm doing, I'm making sure that I have a target. So I must raise up 200K within 4 to 6 months with this job. Now, while doing this, you can shuffle between the job and the online space and still take care of yourself. So if you go to your office, just like when I was going to the office, I was going to the office by 6 a.m. and then I was closing by 4 p.m., 5 p.m. lately or latest. So when I closed by 5 p.m., I walk down to my house, or I board the bus and I walk down to my house, and I get home by 6:37. So I rest till 9 p.m. and I do my online stuff till 12 a.m. And then I still sleep and then go to job the next day. So I was shuffling between my online space and my offline job. Now, this is what to help you do. As you are saving, you are also building relevance online so as to not start on a clean state after quitting your job. Now, this is what it can help you do. So if you don't want to focus on number one, you can focus on number two, because it actually helped me too. If you are someone who is not the online type, you like offline job, you can just pick up this particular system and then use it. So when you are working offline, you are also doing your online stuff. So you are taking courses online and you are working offline. So when you are quitting your job, you are not starting out as a newbie. No, you are starting out as someone who understands the online space. You are starting out as someone who knows one or two about the online space. So you are not starting out as a newbie. When you are running your ad with a knowledge in your head, because you have already taken up courses before quitting the job. So number two can help you out, get a job, save 50% of your salary for 4 to 6 months, and then raise it up to run ad for your business or your brand online. Then let's go to number three. You can create a hot selling course or products ranging from 1K to 5K. This one helped me a lot too. Now, here was what happened. When I quitted the job, remember I told you I used 99K to buy my phone, and then the rest of the money was for ad. Now, my mom got sick during that period. And then, because of the kind of soft heart I had then, although my heart was strong now, I had to pay for her hospital bill with the money. So I discovered that the only thing I actually got from working in that company was the smartphone I bought, which was actually great. At least the smartphone was what made me millions that I used to get, and now I have two phones actually. And this time I'm telling you, it's not last 4 years. I'm talking about last year December here, 2021. Last year November, December here. You get. So here was what happened. While I was working offline, I was taking courses online. I mean YouTube. When I mean courses, I mean free courses. I mean YouTube videos, watching YouTube videos and content and all. Now, when my mom got sick and I paid for the hospital bill, here was what I did. I just knew that the next plan was for me to implement all that I've been learning. So I just created a hot selling course or product ranging from 1K to 5K. Then mine was 1K. And then I did it under the feature video ad. You get. So I just created a course with my smartphone that I bought 99K, Vivo Y20S. Yes, Vivo Y20S. That's what I bought then. So I created a course of 1K, which is teaching the person the skill of video ad creation. You get. So let's take it bit by bit, which is the A, create a hot selling product or hot selling course or product dependent on the niche you are into or you want to get into. So if you're a newbie or someone who have already known about the online space, you should create a hot selling course or product dependent on the niche you are into or you want to get into. And now number 3B, make sure the product or course is a need and not a want. Now, a need and a want are two different things. Let me give an instance. I might like iPhones and want to buy an iPhone XR, which will not actually be more than 150K for a UK used iPhone XR. And now I might need to pay my house rent. Now, there are two different things. The iPhone XR is a want and the house rent is a need. And I don't have money. And then I now discovered that somebody created a hot selling course or product that could help me raise 150K in 30 days. Now, what do you think I'm going to use 150K to do? To buy iPhone or to pay for my house rent? If I buy iPhone and I'm being sent packing out of the house, will I live in the iPhone? No. So I have to pay for my house rent first. Let me stay in the house, and then the course I bought I can also use the same knowledge to bring out another 150K to actually get the iPhone that I want to get. You get. Now, I know most persons will be skeptical in their mind, and they say when they are saying we should sell online, they say we should sell what we have become. Now, there are two ways in which you can sell actually. You can sell what you have become, or you can sell what works. You can sell what you have become, or you can sell what works, either of these two. So far as it's working, so far as it's something that when they buy, it would work, sell it. So far as it's something that if they buy, it will work, sell it. Sell the course so far as it's something that if they buy, it will work. Sell the product so far as it's something that if they buy, it will work for them. That was what I did. I discovered that video ad can help you sell better. Although then I was not earning from video ad, but I discovered it can help you sell better because I've listened to the testimonies of persons and I've used video ads to sell better. So I just used the knowledge I've gotten from these free courses and the YouTube videos that I watched, used the knowledge, created the course, and then I sold it. And the first cohort, I made over 150,000 naira. That was what I used to buy my laptop of 100K then, a Lenovo ThinkPad. That's the laptop I bought then. And then I used the remaining money to run my ad. Now you can use this too. Now, How did I sell the course? I sold the course using organic ads. So it was very simple. I reached out to my friends online. That is why I used to tell persons, whatever you are doing online, as you are planning to make money, also make good friends, also make good relationships. Because there are some things that only relationship can buy for you, not money. So I reached out to my friend and I told them to help me post the flyer and the link. And when they, because it's a very low ticket cost, 1K, most persons decided to try it out. So as most persons were buying the course, 5, 10 persons were buying, 15 persons were buying from my friend's contact list. Now, what was I doing? I now told these persons to repost for me, although this might not work currently. Now, this is what would work currently for you because I'm talking about last year. You get, that was what I did last year. But with the knowledge I have now, this can help you work currently. Now, when you tell your let's say your friends to help you repost, you can use this 3D here. You can sell the course by giving 30% of the course for free and upsell 70% for a price. This will increase their trust for you. So you can tell your friends that, okay, I want to run a free course, I want to run a free anything at all, so far as it's relatable to what you want to sell for them. So give them 30% of whatsoever you want to sell for free. So tell your friends, I have a free class, can you help me upload? Now, when they upload the free class for you, most persons are going to come to your DM because it's a free class. Now you are going to exchange contact with them. Now, what you should do is this: position yourself as an authority by posting valuable content on your WhatsApp status. Now, this is what would increase their trust more for you, even before or after the free class that you've had with them to buy. Now, you can use this method too. So when you've told your friends to reach out to them and they help you repost, and the persons that actually came to the free class, you can give them something, or you can also tell them to help to repost on their status, depending on which one you want to do, so far as you need the number. So once the numbers start coming, what you now need to do is to now position yourself as an authority, sharing valuable content. Now you can create a free class. Now it can be a course, it can be a class. Now that course can be, once you come to my DM, you get the course. Once you come to my DM, you get the course. Once you come to my DM, you get the course. If the course is something valuable, trust me, those persons that got the course would make noise for you. They would preach your name to others, and others will want to get the course too. So that is one thing about you positioning yourself as an authority in your WhatsApp. And WhatsApp status can actually help you do this. So once you've saved their contact and they've saved yours, they can now see your WhatsApp status, and then you can now position yourself as an authority by sharing valuable content there. So you can sell the course by giving 30% of the course for free, or you can make it a class or a course, either of these two. So when they come, they get, or when they come, you gather them in a class and then you sell to them. So it can be that if it's a class, you can gather them after the class, you upsell the paid course for them, or if it's a course, you can now, once they come, you give them the course and then you upsell to them in your WhatsApp status after you position yourself as an authority, so that their trust for you can increase. Now, you can also use this method also to sell. You can use this method to raise money for ads. You can use this method to just raise your money for ads, and make sure when the money is being raised, you use it for ad and nothing else for ad, or nothing else but ad rather. Yes. So number 3 is actually something that you can also use. Now, how can you pick a hot selling product? Remember, I said make sure it's a need and not a want. So you can do your research. You can ask your friends. You can go to Facebook groups and do your research. You can just do your research before you launch your product. Ask persons before you launch your product. Ask people that are already in the game. Alpha. That's why you need to have friends in this game. Alpha. See what I want to go. Make sense. This person that already understand the online skill, they can give you 1 or 2 advice. That's why mentorship is also good too. You can just go ask your mentor, and then your mentor will give you 1 or 2 advice on what to sell. And then when you sell, it's going to actually sell because he's telling you from experience and not from knowledge alone. All right, let's head straight to number 4, crowdfunding. Now, crowdfunding is what has actually helped most persons in the online space excel. Now, what is crowdfunding? Crowdfunding is just simply you reaching out to your close friends, your close family members, telling them to help you raise part of the money that you want to use for ad. Now, crowdfunding can only work based on how you position yourself. You get. So I'm going to give you the 6 steps of crowdfunding to raise money. So you can pick your notepad, you can pick your notebook, your pen, and anything, and just write as I mentioned. Now, number one is going to be a write-up, like a letter-based talk, but then it's going to be on your phone. You get. You're going to be sending it maybe as SMS, as WhatsApp text, as anything. You can be on call, but then just follow these 6 steps. Number one, make sure you greet them. Salutation, just like normal letter. Good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir. If it's a ma, good morning, ma. Good afternoon, ma. Good evening, ma. If it's your guy, how far I dey be. Dependent on your relationship with the person, that's how your greeting should come. Yes, dependent on your existing relationship. Then the next thing to do is to ask for their welfare. Remember, you want to ask for help, so you should not just fly to ask for help. At least, even if it's not something coming from your heart, fake it. Ask for their welfare. How are you doing? How is the business? How's the business been? How is the family? Hope everybody is fine. Now, also ask for their welfare dependent on your current relationship with them. The next thing to do is make a request for part of the money and not for all of the money. So if you need 50K for ad, you tell them that you need something, maybe you need money so that you can use it to show your products to other persons so that they can buy, because you actually need money. Maybe you can tell them you are a student, and then because of this ongoing ASU strike, you've been struggling to fend for yourself, and then your parents, no jobs has been coming for them. So you don't just want to sit down idle, you want to do something. You get. So they can help you with part of the money and not all of the money. Remember, part of the money and not all of the money. So when you are reaching out to them, this is the step 4. Show interest by telling them you have a particular amount already, and that will make them take you serious. So if you need 50K for her, tell them, please, sir, I have 30K already. Please, I have 25K already. You can help me with anything. You can help me with the rest of the money. You can help me with 10K, you can help me with 20K, but I have 25K of the money and I need 50K for this. Please, can you help me out with this? Now, when you send it to 10 persons and maybe 5 persons reply you, and 5 persons reply you with 10, 10, 10, 10, 10K, that is 50K, and you can use that to run your ad. And please, at least have something in your bank account. You get. You are not, this should not be something that you should use to scam persons. It's something that you should just do once, and once you run your ad, then you should have gotten buyers that should now begin to buy consistently from you. So this is not what you should use to start scamming people online. So the 5th step is to now give them your account details. So when you drop your account details, don't forget to thank them in advance. You can tell you, thank you in advance for helping me. Just write something. Okay, thank you in advance for helping me. I will never forget this help. You get. So you can use this 6 method for crowdfunding. Number 1, salutation, dependent on your current relationship with the person. Ask for their welfare. Make request of the part of the money, not all of the money. Show interest by telling them you have a particular amount already. That will make them take you serious. Give account details and then thank them. And let's head straight up to the last one. Now, this last one is actually what changed everything for me. Now, I'm saying this again. This last method is actually what changed everything for me. It changed my business, and which is this: save up 5,000 naira to get the audience building and conversion course. Now, what is the audience building and conversion course? The audience building and conversion course is just a course that will show you how to build or get leads, especially if you are someone who has WhatsApp on your phone. If you have WhatsApp on your phone, you need this course. If you have WhatsApp on your phone, that is already enough proof that you need this course. So the audience building and conversion course is a course that will show you on how to generate leads. The course is going to give you 5 applicable steps, which is number 1 is going to show you how to generate enough leads and prospects. So if you have 50K, 50 views on your WhatsApp status before and you've been selling and nothing has been happening, that is why you have not been selling, because you have 50 views, and then 50% of that 50 views is your family members, your church members, your house members, your schoolmates, and the likes, and they cannot buy from you. Now, what audience building and conversion course is going to do is going to teach you how to generate enough leads, at least 1,000 leads, 1,500 leads, 2,000 leads on your WhatsApp. Imagine if you have 1,000 leads and you roll up a 5K product and 100 persons buy from this 1,000. Do you know how much you've made? You roll up a 5K product and 100 persons buy your 5K product. Do you know how much you've made? 5K times 100 is 500,000 naira. And now, this is where the course is most interesting. Now, when you have taught you how to generate leads, it's going to teach you on how to make them trust you. Like, it's going to teach you on how to make these leads trust you. Because someone cannot just come 1,000 persons cannot just come to your WhatsApp list and then just trust you just like that. So it's going to teach you, give you strategies on the kind of content you post on WhatsApp. It's going to teach you on how you can make these persons trust you so that they can pay you either now or later. Then the next thing is it's going to teach you on how you can sell to these persons in less than 90 days, max 90 days. So when you generate enough leads, it's going to give you quality steps on how to sell. Remember I told you that I launched a 1K class and I sold more than 150K. This is what I used. I just bought the course 5K. I squeezed out my 5K, I bought the course, and then I just followed what the course told me to do. And then before you know, boom, I launched the course and persons start paying because they taught me, the course taught me on how to make these persons trust me. And then I sold to these persons in 90 days. Now, this is the sweetest part. The course is going to teach you on how to turn these persons to regular customers that will make them always buy from you. Now, I forgot to tell you that 1K class, I did 5 cohorts. 5 cohorts. The first cohort, I had over 150 signups. The second cohort, I had over 77 signups. The third cohort, I had over 90-something I think 95 signups. The fourth cohort, I had over 54 signups. The fifth cohort, I think I had over 94 signups. If you add all this together, you see that it was almost amounting to 700,000, 500,000, 600,000 naira. That's 500 to 700K. That's what the money was amounting to. That was what this course helped me buy. Imagine I bought a course for 5K and I'm getting a 500K return. How do you know the percentage that if you can calculate that? So now you can save up 5K, just 5K, to get the audience building and conversion course. That will teach you how to generate a lot of leads, show you how to make them trust you, show you how to sell to them in 90 days, and show you how to turn them to regular customers that will always buy your product in future. You get? Now, to get this audience building and conversion course, all you need to do is to open the description box, and you're going to see the link to the course there. You're going to see the link to the audience building and conversion course there. So you click the link, get the course. And I'm also going to drop a link that you can use to connect with me, so that if you have any issues, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me to ask me questions, so that I'm going to give you steps on how to come out of the problems if you have any problems at all. Because I'm sure you're not going to have problems, but in case you have problems, I'm going to drop my WhatsApp link so that you can connect with me personally to ask me questions whenever you have any issues or problems that you are facing. You get? So now, don't forget that I told you that I was going to drop a video, a link to a video on how to connect with influencers for number 1 step, which is sending code DMs to clients that you've never seen in your life before, you've never talked to in your life, so that they can you can close them on a monthly based job, and then they can now take you up and then pay you monthly. You get? So don't forget the video. I'm going to drop it in the description box. And don't also forget to get the audience building and conversion course. If you have WhatsApp on your phone, don't leave this channel without getting this course. It's just 5,000 naira. Don't leave this channel without getting this course. I repeat, do not leave this channel without getting the course if you have WhatsApp on your phone. WhatsApp has generated millions for me. WhatsApp has generated millions. Till today, WhatsApp is still generating millions for me. The code DMs I sent them on WhatsApp, and I made 2.2 million naira in 60 days. Yes. Although there were other things I learned, like the copywriting skill I told you I learned. If you want to learn code DM well, I told you I learned the copywriting skill in the 1 million naira challenge. I learned how to connect with high paying clients in the 1 million naira challenge too. If you want to get the 1 million naira challenge, you can just, I'm going to drop my link in the description box below. You can just click my link there. I'm going to drop it, my WhatsApp link. Connect with me and ask me about the 1 million naira challenge so that I can enroll you into that, so you can just get everything done once and for all. But then don't leave this place without getting the audience building and conversion course if you have WhatsApp on your phone. If you know you are tired of begging for money, if you know you want to generate money for ads, use 5K, get the audience and building conversion course. Generate enough money that you can use to run ads for the rest of your life. Yes, I mean for the rest of your life. And on this course, I will say thank you for listening to me. Congratulations in advance to those that is going to get the audience building and conversion course. For those who don't have money to get the audience building and conversion course, you can use the crowdfunding system to get it. This system, you can use the crowdfunding system to get 5K. That's the easiest way to get 5K because it's just a low amount, 5K. So you can use the crowdfunding system to get 5K. Come back to this YouTube channel, click on the link that states audience building and conversion course to get the course. Then make sure to also connect with me so that you can ask me questions whenever you are confused. Yes. So without further ado, I will say this is the end of this particular valuable content, which is 5 different ways on how to raise money for paid ads. If you gain value in this particular content, I would say I deserve a subscription on my YouTube channel. So just subscribe on my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post on this particular YouTube channel. And on this note, I would say see you guys some other time. Peace out.